we were in Farmington on Bridlepath, and Kenny says, I'm thinking about building a house. He says, I want to build one behind you. I says,
No, we looked at a lot of different lots. And then finally I said to Diane, I said, if we're going to build, let's build here. Well, she wanted to use this one specific builder. So that builder had to go to the people that designed the subdivision to buy a lot to build the house. And of course, right across the street from them. So back down their driveway into our driveway.
He was looking at the property behind our house.
Yeah, that'd been good. We could put a volleyball net up and all that.
I turned that down because I didn't want Diane looking out her kitchen window and seeing Jean in her kitchen window. So he built across the street from each other.
What can I say?
That worked out pretty darn good.
Yeah. And at one time we had a power failure. Okay? Our house didn't have any power. They had power. I had extension cords running across the street to plug in so I could make coffee in the morning.
Just for one thing. All his neighbors are saying, how come he's got power and we don't? Well, you don't have us as a friend. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
So you made that sudjuk in the garage, Diane.
We made soda.
No, wait. We got two things. First, we did the sudjuk first or basturma first?
At your house?
Yeah.
Basturma was first.
Okay. So we made basturma. Well, to make the basturma, you got to get all this stuff and mix it together, all the spices and everything.
First you get the meat and you put bricks on the meat and squeeze it all out.
You have to, yeah.
You have to dry the meat first.
Not dry it, but you have to flatten it. And then you put it in this chema, which is the coating.
About an eighth inch thick.
No, the tub was real deep. Remember, we put it in layers because we had about 100 pounds of meat.
Okay.
And then after it's done, sits in there for a week or so for it to soak in. Then it's got to hang to dry and cure on the inside. Well, first you got to put the meat in salt to cure it.
Salt.
But so I put racks up in my garage to hang the basturma for it to dry. Well, Diane wouldn't park the car in the garage because she said that it would burn the paint off of her car.
And she wouldn't smoke in the garage. Afraid that it would blow up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But didn't the smell go in the house somehow?
Oh yeah, we had to open every window of the house the next morning. I mean, and we had it in Rubbermaid buckets, sealed, and in totes, and it still came through it all. It was unbelievable. Every window of the house was open, and it was like around 40 degrees outside. Oh, it was unreal. And then we did the sudjuk. And the same thing with the sudjuk. We had to make it in the house and then hang it to dry it and cure it.
The only way he got rid of the smell was he moved.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you keep asking the fathers?
That was Ralph's house.
Oh, Ralph.
Yeah.
We made basturma at Ralph's house, and we were trying to get the taste of the chema.
Yeah.
First of all, Ralph would come with 10 bags of ingredients. A, B, C.
No, that was the sudjuk. The basturma was my recipe.
Okay. The sudjuk. 10 bags, A, B, C, D, E. And he'd have a little list. 1/4 ounce of A, none of the B, 1/2 ounce of the C, 1/4 ounce of the D, none of the E. It was just to throw us off. And
because he didn't want anybody to know the recipe.
It's a family recipe. He'd share the meat with us, but he wouldn't give us a recipe. But it was funny. In any event, we mixed it, and then we take a spoonful to my dad and Ralph's dad to taste it. No, not peppery enough. Okay, not peppery enough. Go back, mix some more, come back. No, too salty, too salty. About the fourth trip, we walk in the room, they say, it's perfect. They didn't taste it. They were done tasting it.
And then when we were making the basturma, had this big tub, and so I'm mixing it all together, not realizing that smell stayed on my hands for a week. I couldn't get that smell off. As much as I washed it, the smell would not come out of my hands.
You just had the smell. They had me cut up the hot peppers. I cut up the hot peppers. Half hour later, my hands are burning. I wash them in water, I wash them in milk, I wash them in anything I could think of. They burned all night. The next day, all the skin came off of the first layer of skin came off. That was how hot those peppers, and that's in our stomach. Yeah.
And don't forget, when we were over at Ralph's dad's house, we'd be over there, we'd do our work, then we'd go down to Greektown.
And buy dinner.
Yeah. There was no casino back then. You just go down for dinner.
Down to Greektown and have dinner.
Yeah.
And we did this maybe 5 times. So after we finished everything and we divvied up the meat, I think it was Eddie. Eddie sits down and he says, okay, the meat cost us this much, the ingredients cost us this much, our time cost us this much, the dinners cost us this much. We've divided it up. It cost us $12 a pound to make it, and we could buy it for $6 a pound. It was good, though.
Yeah,
it was good. It was worth it. Plus, we had a lot of camaraderie.
Yeah, it was fun.
And then one time, Ralph was mixing up the chema, and he had the stuff all over his hand. Ralph would come in a suit and a white shirt, take off the shirt, hang it up, put on a junk shirt, and do the put on an apron and do whatever he had to do. So one day, I put his white shirt on. He's doing the chema. He comes up to me and he says, "Ah!" I says, "Go ahead." He says, "That's my shirt." He didn't wipe on it, but I could have got him really good.